Wednesday night baseball now from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Interleague baseball next. With that, here's Bob Melvin's lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. Last month, he had a double-digit home run total. He's not going to get cheated when he's at the plate. And when he connects, goodbye, Mr. Baseball.
Robert Snyder will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
Darren James will stand in, and look at that average. Up over 370 to start the ball game.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, what a play. Safe.
He made it safe. Man, almost a great play.
If that was anybody else running down the line, he'd have had him.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out.
Patrick Watson will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And here's a shot of the athlete.
He was a run-producing machine last month, driving in over 30 runs. He just kept coming through with runners in scoring position, and he found a variety of ways to get it done. That's doing what it takes to help your team win ball games.
Darren James is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Drive that pitch, huh?
Hey, you can do it. No
that
ball.
misses
no.
wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, good eye. That a boy.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Jones on the move, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Kid. One time right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Skied into straightaway right. Jones has a beat on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Darren James will dig in now. The 6th man to bat in the inning with still nobody out.
And it's been sort of a domino effect here in this half inning. Nobody wants to be the first guy to make an out, and so far, nobody has.
Like you can. Come on. One time. Here we go. Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kids.
And the first pitch misses high here. Perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so he probably won't be working the corners.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 6-2.
Well, you work yourself into trouble. Now you may have worked your way right out of the ball game. You see, he serves up the double here with the bases loaded. If it were up to me, he'd be headed for the showers.
Patrick Watson stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the right.
All right, you're here, you're here, you're here.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Paul Cox gets a chance to pile on here. He'll bat with 5 runs already in and a good shot at making it 6.
Oh my gosh, it's been like batting practice out there so far this inning. Let's see if it continues. Heck, give me a bat.
Line towards center field. Abreu is there. Let's see if they test it. Long throw to the plate. And they get the double play at third. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. To the bottom of inning, Darren James will get a shot here in a bases loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. Home half of the 5th coming up. The A's lead it 8-7. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Hey, see it, drive it.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cabral is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still down a run. It's a 9-8 ball game. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 9-8. With the picturesque San Gabriel Mountains in the background, a look at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Darren James gets his first opportunity now in the top of the 1st with nobody on.
James. Come on now, what's that right here?
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in game number 2.
Here you go, see it up, let it
That's
fly.
lifted the other way out to left. DeBow over to his right. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Darren James stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Come on now, one pitch right here.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On the ground near home. Gonna be a tough play. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Got no one out now.
Emmett Lamb in now. Hopped out in his first trip.
Come on, guys.
On the ground to the left side. Backhanded. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
And you start to wonder if maybe this guy on the mound here, I don't know.
Hey, roll
Dwayne
it up,
Jones stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. James is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Emmett Lamb steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
One out. We got one.
Hit to third.
There it is. Third,
To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with leading off the inning, Darren James, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Right side. Melendez comes up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Oakland, first baseman
Darren James will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
First delivery to him on the way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1.
Hey, one pitch right here. One out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit to short. Lamb is up with it. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
First baseman number 44, Herbert.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, maybe a little disappointing that he could.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, there's a look at Safeco Field here in Seattle. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, they have to keep hitting the ball in the gaps. I mean, they're near the top of the league.
Darren James will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Yeah, guys, I don't think I'd worry too much about yesterday if I was him, because look at that batting average he's sporting.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Dickinson loves it. Throw gets him. 2 down. With that, here's Bob Melvin's lineup for the visit. Darren James is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Ball got him right there.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Digging in to try it again, Herbert Martinez. He drew a walk his first time up. 2-1, here it is. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Looped out towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Striding into the box, Harry Peniagua. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
This pitch is popped up. Velasquez is there, and he's got it for the first out. In now, Paul Cox. He singled his last time up.
Here we go, kid.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Hey, you got it.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
This is a nice job of just getting that bat head out in front. Makes contact with this pitch right on the barrel and just drives it over the shortstop's head to score that runner from third.
Now to the plate, Darren James. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
And he knows there was no real intention to hit him right there, but that doesn't make you feel any better.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo shot to right center. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Come on now,
Kevin
here we go.
Bloom is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting.
Ronaldo Zapata digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Bouncer down the line. Backhanded. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We play.
Come on, guys.
Justin Shipp in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Grounded to third.
Here we go, turn it 2.
The second for one.
He's out.
On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
Number 69 steps in now. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. James barehands it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Darren James will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far.
Good pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time. Come on, Chief. One time. Here we go.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball
And he'll
one,
hold
no
off
strike.
on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Let it rip right here.
That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, let it fly right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in. If you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Now 3-1.
Here we go.
You can afford to look middle in and really turn on something if you get it.
Chopped foul right at home plate.
Come on. Let it fly right here.
Good battle. Count remains full.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Shoots this one to first. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home.
Hold up right here.
And he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest. Herbert Martinez will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. Harry Peniagua strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Yeah, but this time, if he can just put the ball on the ground again, he's going to have a good chance at an RBI because right now the infield's playing back.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Paul Cox will step in, a ground out victim his last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Zapata waits on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, nobody's going to confuse it.
Hey, get your pitch right now.
Eli Prado stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So Britt Chavez will get things going here in the Mariners 6th as he'll step in to lead off the inning.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away.
On the ground to the left side. And they won't have a play as he reaches it first. Let's see how this is scored.
Well, that has to be a huge...
Darren James gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Here it's the second of this 3-game set between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball comes your way next. Darren James will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Hot shot to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2. Darren James will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but it's also looking like he might not have his very best stuff.
Hey, one pitch. Make it yours.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Lays off 2-2 now. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to center field. Chavez is there. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third.
Get out, get out, get out.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. Darren James will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
All right, come on now. Let it
Another
fly.
one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Have a rip up there right now, huh?
Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Another look here. This ball's sinking fast, but he's on the full run, and he lays out to pull it in. That's well done there.
Britt Chavez will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Here we go,
Yeah,
guys.
putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
On the ground to third. James is up with it, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, there's a big decision there. He decides he wants to come home with this thing.
Hey, come on
Stepping
now.
in, Steven Velasquez. He flew out in his last at-bat. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. James in foul ground, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mariners leave one, and it's still 3-1. Darren James will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here we go. Let's go.
Ain't no one better right here.
Lifted into center field. Chavez on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits include.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Today, the 3rd and final. Darren James will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, that's why they call it a batting average. He's been hitting over 350 in his last 10 games, but he had kind of a bad one yesterday.
First offering on its way to first. Walker takes
it
in. He'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. At the plate, Justin Shipp, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the 1-1. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. James has it, and the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the visiting Oakland A's. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, one place you don't want to hit it is to the third baseman. Absolute vacuum down there. He's got great range. Some of the plays I've seen him make, absolutely ridiculous.
Darren James is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? Make him come to you.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you got to have at this level.
Walker just to the right of the mound, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Claude Dickinson will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. Darren James will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well. Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance.
Aiden Chavez will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
To second for 1. On to first to double play.
Well, that's the absolute.
Darren James gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Patrick Watson strides in, grounded out his last time through. Runners off for second. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as this lead swells to 7-0.
You know, it's just not that often that you're going to beat a guy like this around the yard the way they've done so far. I mean, he came into this game with an ERA in the 2s, but it's going to get up there after this shellacking.
At the plate, Darren James, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
James. Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. 1 out.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. 1 time.
Ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Let's go now. 1 time.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. 3-2 now.
3-2. Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Striding in to start the 9th, Claude Dickinson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Hit hard down the line. And taken in out there for the first out. Now at the plate, Darren James. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of the system. They really need him to come through right here.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground.
Right, you're here,
It'll be
you're
a
here,
tough
you're here.
play. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. Patrick Watson will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. Line to the right side. Schiff is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back.
It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the O.co Coliseum in Oakland. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Chicago White Sox and the Oakland A's. Darren James will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And Eric, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson might call a few strikes below the knees from time to time, but he tends to get pretty high praise. He's consistent, and he gets the call right just about every time.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And for as hot as
Herbert Martinez will stand in, and you can see that surprisingly he hits better versus left-handed pitching than he does against righties. Runners on the move for second. Chopped weakly to the left. Right here, cleanly. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So you can mark that one down as an E5. Paul Cox will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Swung on and hit in the air to left. And a diving try in left, but he can't come up with it. Around third and being waved on home. One run scores. The runner scores from second. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Well, when we look back on this ball game, this might very well turn out to be the key at-bat right here. Down by 1, you got to think he's just trying to get that tying run home from third, but instead, he clears the bases with a 3-run triple.
Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. He drew a walk his first time up.
Here we go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply toward the right side. Myers is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. Darren James digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Liner toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Herbert Martinez digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
He's going.
Runner goes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 6-1.
I don't think this was really a...
Darren James steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Tap foul at home plate.
Hey, have a rip up there right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Throw over to the bag.
He's in there.
Runner's back.
Hey, get the pitch right now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. One left. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the...
Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. Darren James will stand in, and look at that average. Up over 370 to start the ball game.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
See it, drive it. Let's go, big
He
dog.
couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. After 1, no score. Johnny Myers stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Coming to the plate now, Darren James, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Camacho is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Darren James comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tried to backdoor him with another breaking pitch right there, and they're staying away from the fastball so far, at least in this at-bat.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Siffel. Makes the play, 1 away. Darren James will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Runner goes for second. Chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. Here it comes, 0-2. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third.
Come on, down.
Too late, and he's safe at third. Herbert Martinez will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Now batting.
Let her rip.
Patrick Watson will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Come on now.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead. Paul Cox comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And the throw's going to hold that second runner over at third, so they'll just plate the 1 here. Eli Prado comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Hey, come on now,
and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. A's have to settle for just the 1. 8th inning coming up. Oakland is on top in this one. Johnny Myers will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner.
Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
Now batting.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Here now is our
Now from the home of the A's since 1968, a look at the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Chicago White Sox and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. Ray Camacho stands in for the first time now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real force at the plate over the last week or so. On the ground to third. James gloves it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Darren James will stand in, and look at that average, up over 370 to start the ball game.
Well, I don't think this should be a surprise to anybody. Most people know he's one of the best hitters in baseball.
Drilled on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit.
Right here, find the ball.
The relay, and he is in there. Herbert Martinez will stand in. It comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But
got him.
Patrick Watson will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Comes set, and the 0-1. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year. And the A's have come back to make this a 3-3 game.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall.
Darren James will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
All right, one time.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit. 1 run is scored.
Right here.
Relay, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. Aaron Ramirez digs in now with 2 already home and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in. At the plate, Darren James, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there. But, hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
Rosario sprinting after it.
Hey, see it drive it.
1-1. Here it comes. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Hey, see it, drive it. Let's go.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 26 for him on the season, and it's now an 8-7 ball game.
Well, one thing you can say about this guy, he doesn't hit many fence scrapers. I mean, look where this thing comes down. There aren't too many guys that are going to visit that area of the yard. That is way out of here.
Darren James will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Let's go right here. Here we go.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Bernal. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Darren James digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
Come on. Let it fly right here.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Come on, big guy.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire.
Yeah, here we go. Come on now.
The 1-2 pitch.
Come on, guy.
Very weakly on the ground. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits.
Matt Vasgersian back now on the MLB pregame show. And as we draw closer to first pitch here in the finale of this four-game set, we present the Topps Player Spotlight. Darren James is in the glow. Coming off a last game in which he was really outstanding in the clutch moments, collecting a whole bucket full of RBI, so he'll be looking to emulate that type of performance here again in this one.
Yeah, and you said it, Matt. He was clutch. And you know, some guys just have that uncanny ability to come through when it really matters. In baseball, it's usually when there are runners in scoring position, and he found himself up in that situation a number of times. It was pretty special to watch him out there, so I'm excited to see what he does to back it up.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. Today, it's the finale of this. Darren James will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Eric, these White Sox, as they enter play today, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And it's already been a rough week for them, and we haven't even hit the weekend yet. They've got to just try to find some way to salvage the finale here, or else they'll be looking at a 4-game sweep.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who are you focused on, EK? Darren James is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Right now.
Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short, as he'll hang on here to record the second out. Darren James will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Here we go.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Right here, kid. Drive something.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go.
Seared down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Hey, see it deep and drive. What do you say?
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot down the line in right. And that is 27 for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, He got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Eddie Tejeda will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Darren James will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. 1-0 count. Here it is. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Bernal has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now to the plate, Dan Lutz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1, here it comes. He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Archie Bernal, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game. Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Atco Coliseum. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners. Darren James gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Come on, big dog, stay hot. Let's go.
Tap fouled at home plate.
Stay hot up there. Here we go, kid.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Keep it rolling.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Manuel is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown. Darren James will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Seared down the first base line.
Keep going.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. One run scores. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, with the bases loaded, sometimes pitchers get worried about going back inside because they don't want to hit a guy and force home a run. So here he's working out over.
Herbert Martinez will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
High and deep to straightaway right. Ship looks up and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, remember now, with 2 outs, he had a base open here. So he didn't have to challenge him if he didn't want to, but he decides that this is the guy he wants right here. That's a decision that's going to wind up costing him 3 runs.
Britt Chavez stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
Grounded to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They need to get. Darren James will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
In there, strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh, here we go.
He's
3
fallen
balls,
behind
1
now,
strike.
3-1.
Hey, wait for a good one.
Herbert
drive, and I'll pick
Martinez
one out.
will be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Line drive to left. Oh, and he botches it. Around second. He'll try for third. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third.
He's out.
And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Ronaldo Zapata makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away,
Hey,
chip
nobody's
away.
Hot shot to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Pablo Manuel will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Kevin Bloom steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Hey, we got one here.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Darren James steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down.
Oh, baby, see
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball
1-1.
there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Just short, hit hard. Conley scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Darren James strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Wait for your pitch right here. Let's get your pitch.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Throw is dropped at first. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Herbert Martinez. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. 3-1, here it is. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run.
It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. And here's a look at the starting.
He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately.
Let's go right
He's hit
here.
4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Darren James is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If they can lay off that curveball, get into better hitters counts, they're going to see more fastballs, and that plays to your advantage as a hitter. You want fastballs and fastball counts.
3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Come on, big guy, stay hot up there.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
That ball's fast.
Come on, big guy, stay hot up there.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland with no score. Digging in to try it again, Christian Walker. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here, hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
1-0.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, number 28 on the season. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
And that's already 2 home runs he's coughed up here in the first 2 1/3 innings. He's not fooling anybody out there, and they just keep pouring it on.
Darren James stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach.
Dig down.
A step on the bag for one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, that's one that you just don't see that often. Safe at second base, but out at first. Just shows you the speed he has at first base that he was able to beat the throw into second.
Darren James will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Pulled toward right center field, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Patrick Watson will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the... And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning. James Reyes is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay out of pitch.
Hit out towards second. Dickinson gloves it, and on one pitch, he's retired.
The left fielder.
On the ground to the left side. Prado in the hole. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon.
And when you're coming off the bench.
Hey, now, here we go.
Stepping in now, Darren James. Belted high and deep into right center. Chavez looking up. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So a 3-run shot to right center field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
And a very good performance offensively for this bunch. But out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our Topps Player of the Game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out-up.